Jordan has Justin through the table. That's it. Master setting it up. Possibly looking to end it. Black hole slam lands. Could have a new champ. 2, 3, we do. The winner and new hardcore champion, Master. Wow! This feud, something else. Dan reeling on the outside. There it is! Antoine grabs the championships. Your new tag team champions of the world. 5-8. Top now. Oh my. Syndicate splash! Oh my! 2, 3, that's it! A syndicate splash off the top of the cage! Oh my! And D-Ron, the first ever double champion, the United States champion and world television champion at the same time. To the outside, Eric Highlander sword. That might do it. Might have a new world champ. 1, 2, 3, and there it is. The winner and new world heavyweight champion, welcome to the inaugural episode of GSW BLITZ. It is a whole brand new era on the show tonight. Out with the old, in with the new. If you've been keeping up with things, the company has been purchased by Borat. A new general manager has been appointed, and today we usher in the era of global strike wrestling. WCW is no more. Nitro Reborn is no more. Blitz is the show every Monday going live on YouTube. Two-parter. I know I am just as excited as you are. You are here for part one. And let me tell you, we have an absolute doozy of our first ever episode. Part one is going to be kicking off with an announcement from our newly appointed general manager, Aubrey, as she will officially usher in the new era of Global Strike Wrestling. Following that major groundbreaking announcement, we kick off our first ever match on Blitz. It's going to be Kyler Mack going up against Baker in a one-on-one as these two individuals look to really make a name for themselves and push up the power rankings. Kyler has been flying through the power rankings, making a real name for himself as a viable threat to D-Ron in both the Commonwealth Championship as well as the television title. Moving on after that match to another singles, we got some big meat gonna be tossed around as Big Day's gonna be going one-on-one against Doodle. Both these men still trying to get their footing within the roster. Here could be an opportunity for one or the other to propel themselves into super stardom. And capping off part one of this two-part episode, match number 3, a tag team match. You have the Syndicate, Justin Q and M-Key going to be going up against the Brochachos in Juan and Gilberto. The Syndicate right on the cusp of number one contendership for the 5M's championship, while the Brochachos trying to crawl and scratch their way, suffered a few defeats in their last matches. Both the Syndicate and Brochachos were in the opening match, a tables tag team match against the War Raiders at the Great American at the Bash at the Beach. My apologies. Where the War Raiders did toss Justin's ass through a table. So we'll see how both teams can fare as they fight to move up the power rankings. That's going to conclude part one for the evening. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the action as our GM is getting ready to head down to the ring now and make the groundbreaking announcement.
Welcome everyone to the very first show of GSW Blitz. As you all know, the WCW brand has been purchased by Borat and has been rebranded as a Global Strike Wrestling. With this new beginning, we are ushering in a new era of professional wrestling, and I couldn't be more excited to introduce you to the GSW Blitz, our new weekly show. Tonight marks the start of something special. With the new management comes with new opportunities. The previous GM had many of our talented wrestlers bound by restrictive contracts, preventing them from using their rightful names. Well, that ends now. I'd like officially to announce that Joel will be now known as Jackson Parker, Dom will be now known as Anthony Stone, and our new world champion, Eric, will now be addressed by Eric McLeod.
First order of business. I'd like to thank all of the fans and our viewers at home. Thank you to our new owner and our new GM. I'm standing here as the new GSW World Champion. I don't think you all realize the importance of that statement. This is a new era, an era of creativity. In this new era, we control the outcome.
Well, well, well. Isn't this a heartwarming scene? Eric, or should I say Eric McLeod? You may have that championship now, but let's not forget who put that previous GM out of action. If need be, I'll do the same to the new management. Unless, of course, they grant me the rematch that I deserve. It was unfair that I had to defend my title in a triple threat match in the first place.
In what world can you threaten the person signing your checks and expect to get rewarded for it? I honestly have no clue as to why you're even here. Shouldn't you be at home icing up, thinking of more excuses as to why you lost? Acting like a child isn't going to get you very far. But if that's how you want to play, maybe I need to start speaking to you like a child. Does anyone in this arena remember when their father used to scold them? They'd use their entire name. That shit hit a little bit different, didn't it? With that being said, Anthony Dominic Stone, it's time for your friends to go home and for you to get the hell out of my ring.
Whoa there. Hang on a second, Eric. Let's not forget that the true number one contender is still me. I was never pinned or submitted in that triple threat match at Bash at the Beach. Stone Man, you want a title shot? You're gonna have to go through me first.
I like the sound of that. Next week, we'll determine who the true number one contender is. Anthony Stone, Jackson Parker. You two will face off in a match, and the winner will earn the right to the challenge. Eric McLeod for the World Heavyweight Championship. Welcome to the new era of GSW Blitz. Let the battles begin!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first match on the new GSW Blitz. Live every Monday, coming to you on the YouTube channel, which you are currently watching on. Boom! This big bad Baker ready to do some action. I don't know who you got. This is one big monster of a man, but he's going up against the ever-hot Kyler Mack. And no, I don't mean that in just his attire. Actually, my man is on quite the win streak as of late. Has really propelled himself into the conversation of a title contender. Has done nothing but put in the work, got those W's, and has forced his way into the conversation. A win against Big Bad Baker will only further just that. Baker, on the other hand, suffering a couple L's his last few times out, but only by the skin of his teeth. He is no slouch in his own right. Just right there, needed just another one or two things to go his way, and this man could really be a top star on the Blitz roster. As he's starting out here, really showcasing his power. Mounts Kyler and drops a nasty forearm to the back of the head of Kyler. My Lord. Baker really showing off that tenacity. A nice backflip, a little moonsault there. Standing moonsault from Baker. Quite impressive from the large man. And he shows he does have a little bit of technical prowess as well. A nice headlock there. Really showing his stuff, Baker, here. If he can get a win against a top contender like Kyler Mack, You know the GM will have her eyes on that when she issues her next edition of the Power Rankings. Everybody here trying to vie for a spot. Kyler with a nice reversal there. And he follows up with a DDT. Looking to really get on the offensive. Lands an elbow to the heart of Baker. Kyler hits the ropes. Again hits the ropes. Big time splash! Kyler really jumping up into the rafters with that splash. Kyler goes up to the top, a little bit of high risk. Big time elbow drop lands. Kyler is known for taking high risks, as he does again. He leaps over the ropes onto the outside, crashing into Baker. That was impressive. Kyler Mack showing his stuff, saying he is more than willing to get down and dirty. Another big splash from big Kyler Mack. Kyler now looks to be working the lower end there. Oh, no, he steps over Baker. Oh, that was devastating. You get the feeling these two guys don't like each other much. Kyler whips Baker back into the ring. Up to the top rope. Another elbow. Oh, this one misses. There's your high risk right there. Is Baker able to take advantage? Irish whipping Kyler against the ropes. A nice Hurricane Rana. Baker goes for the cover here. Only a 1 count though. Not enough to put Kyler down. Kyler with some heavy right hands. He is capable at any time to pull out the hand of God. Baker ducks the clothesline. Big back body drop. Baker again has him up. Spine buster. Baker's got to be feeling quite good about himself here. Irish whip Kyler. Big time spear. Baker could be going for the cover here. 1, 2, no! Kyler able to kick out at 2. That spear was devastating. Kyler now on the offensive. There it is! The hand of God! Just crushed Baker. Kyler up to the top now. Big time splash! That should do it. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Kyler Mack. What an intense matchup. And speaking of propelling yourself into the scene, there is the man on top of the mountain, D-Ron, your current Commonwealth champion as well as television champion. Oh my folks, what did you think about that one? You could see D-Ron was quite invested as well, coming out at the end to kind of stare down Kyler and says, hey buddy, I see what you're doing. You're working your way up. You want some of these titles. It's gonna be a long way to get here. That match was absolutely thrilling. Unfortunate for Baker, suffers another loss, but Kyler definitely propelling himself into the title picture. Up next, Big Days going up against Doodle. Both these competitors want nothing more than to get another W and notch it in that win column. We'll see who can do it. The always dangerous Doodle makes his way to the ring, set to take on Big Day. We are about to have some meat getting slapped around in this match here, folks. Both these heavyweights about to go toe to toe, dueling, looking as fierce as ever. But Big Day will be no slouch, as that monster has yet to lose a singles match here in GSW. As we are about to get underway, Big Day in the green, Doodle in the flower shirt and black pants. Big Day with those big vice grip hands right on the traps of Doodle. Looks like Doodle might be going out. Oh my. Getting kicked back to life. An impressive show of strength from Big Day. Big Day Irish whips Doodle into the corner. Charles Robinson needs to get the fuck out of the way. Big Day landing some big knee strikes to Doodle, followed by a nice kick as well, stomping a mud hole in his behind. Big Day firmly in control of this one early. Uncharacteristic of the big man, he goes up to the top rope. Big time splash lands. Oh my goodness, that might be an early one. No, I thought Big Day was gonna put that one away early with that splash. My goodness. A big time toss from Big Day. Doodle not looking good early on. Big Day is firmly in control of this one. Irish whips Doodle into the ropes, pops him up and hits him down into the ground. Doodle goes for a clothesline, but Big Day just a little quicker on the clothesline. One, going for the cover, only able to get one there. Big Day not just strong, also fast, beating Doodle to the clothesline punch. Oh, Big Day just steps on Doodle. I think he crushed his chest there. My goodness. Doodle now slams Big Day into the turnbuckle. He's choking him with his boot. What an animal. Doodle now able to lift Day up and drop him. Impressive show of strength from Doodle as well. Doodle up to the top rope. I don't know if he can make that jump though. He does think about it and ends up hopping down. He says, you know what? He's closer to this turnbuckle. Big Day up to the top. Doodle up to the top. A splash from Doodle of his own. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. That was close there as Doodle showing Big Day, I can go up to the top too, big man. Doodle hits a big time driver. Trying to position Big Day away from the ropes, goes for the cover. He might have wasted a little bit of time there. 1, 2, no, 2.99. Doodle so close there. Big Day able to get out of that kick there. Brings Doodle up. Tosses him into the turnbuckle. Big Day engulfed in rage. Let's see what the big man has in store for Doodle. Big Day setting something up. Here it comes, big time. Crushes him in the corner. And then he makes him eat the boot, but Doodle able to counter. Big time shotgun drop kick from Doodle. Big Day rolls to the outside. Doodle up on the top rope again. He's up. Ow! Drop kick from the top rope to the outside. Doodle putting it all on the line here. A huge Uranagi. I felt that one from the announce table. Just throws Big Day and lands a huge leg drop. Beautifully executed from Doodle. Really showing off what he can do. Big Day now able to counter Doodle. Throws him to the ground. But Doodle able to get back on the advantage now. Only for a moment, Big Day elbows his way out of the situation. It's always a good way to get out of it. He pops Doodle up. Could be looking for the power slam. 1, 2, 3. Your winner of this excellent match, Big Day. The big man really showing his stuff tonight. My goodness, my gosh, what an absolute meat fest that was. You love to see it. Big Day really propelling himself up the power rankings. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's true. That's what it's all about, moving yourself up those power rankings, allowing yourself to challenge for one of the titles of your choosing. Now, what most of you might not know is the world television title currently occupied by D-Ron does have a special perk to it. The man who defends the world television title 7 times can cash in or trade in that championship for a world title shot. So that, while you would think the television title might not be on the same level as the Commonwealth Championship, oh, but it is. It really, really is. But enough about title talk. Coming in my earpiece now, we have a backstage segment. Camera crew's rolling out there right now. Looks like we have the Syndicate possibly waiting for somebody's arrival. Let's go ahead and check into that now.
Well, would you look at that? Look who decided to show up. The new tag team champions. Don't get too comfy with those titles, boys. The Syndicate's on a mission to capture every single championship in GSW. And those tag belts, those are next on my list.
How is that so? Last time I checked, we were the ones standing tall with these titles. You think you could take them from us? By all means, you're welcome to try.
We all know it. Y'all got lucky against the fallen. And luck runs out. The Syndicate, we don't rely on luck. We rely on our dominance. And soon, you'll be just another stepping stone on our path to gold and greatness.
Hang on a second. Before you boys get too ahead of yourselves, let me remind you that the War Raiders have been on a massive winning streak. We have more than earned our position as the #1 contenders. We're coming for those tag team titles.
Oh, really? Is that so? Because the last I remember, we beat your little War Raiders last month. Easy peasy. Or did you conveniently forget that?
It was a fluke. That's all it was. A mere fluke. And we're ready to prove that the War Raiders are the rightful champions of GSW. And this time, there won't be any flukes. There won't be any mistakes. Only pure domination.
know I've been waiting all night for this, so I know you have been as well. We are set for tag team action. We have the Brochachos going up against the Syndicate, represented by Justin Q and M Key. Both these teams formidable in their own right. As you've seen there in the backstage segment there, the Syndicate as well as War Raiders both getting in the face of 5M, the champions. You know, Syndicate, after that little back and forth, want nothing more than to beat down the Brochachos and prove to both teams that they truly belong in the conversation of championship contenders. As Justin here stomping a mud hole into Gilberto and just punching the daylights out of this poor man. Justin Q in the orange, Gilberto in the red and purple pants. Tagged in now, M Key in the black and red pants. Juan on the outside in the gold and blue or cyan. Gilberto with the reversal only for a moment there. M Key with a big time DDT. What? No, just only a one. Gilberto says, no sir, gonna need more than that to put me down. M Key and Justin both showing a vicious side of one another. Really wanted to prove a point. Irish whips Gilberto across the ropes, misses the forearm, or elbow strike I should say. Gilberto on the offensive now, smashes M Key into the corner, makes a tag into Juan. Juan, now your legal man. Beautiful double team work from the Brochachos. Juan and M Key, now your legal men. Nice leg drag from Juan. M Key able to reverse his next maneuver though, picks up Juan, tosses him in the corner and yeets him across the ring. M Key now looks to throw him into the Syndicate corner and does, possibly looking to make a tag. There is your tag, Justin, now the legal man. Syndicate looking to do some double team work on Juan. Splash, jumps right over M Key, beautifully done by Justin. Justin firmly in control of Juan right now. Up to the top rope now, a little bit of high risk. Goes for the swanton, hits a swanton out of nowhere. Justin showing off a bit. Smashes Juan into the corner. Juan able to reverse it though. Another Irish whip into the corner. Justin still in control. Another elbow from Juan. Juan, top rope, moonsault lands. Electrifying offense from Juan. Smashes Justin into the corner. Now there's your tag for Gilberto. Gilberto, now your legal man. Double drop kick from the Brochachos. Gilberto, kick to the midsection. Bounces off the ropes. Oh, a beautifully done neck breaker. Oh, and a right hand right in the jaw of M Key, but it gives Justin just enough time to recover. A big time knee from Justin, my goodness. M Key, now your legal man. Gilberto still dazed from that knee strike. Both these men run into each other. M Key now picks up Gilberto, does the same thing he did to Juan, yeets him across the ring. M Key goes for a cover. 1, 2, no! Not enough to put down Gilberto. Disrespectful kicks to the face. M Key now brings Gilberto into the corner. Tag is made, Justin now in. So more double team action, possibly going for another big splash from Justin. Again, just leaping over MK, showing what he's really got. Kick to the midsection from Gilberto. Mexican Destroyer on the button. 1, 2, no! The Destroyer out of nowhere. Oh my goodness, Gilberto tagging out to Juan. And Gilberto comes flying in with a shotgun dropkick. Big time suplex from Justin, however. Syndicate back in control. MK, now your legal man. Big forearm shot. Sat down Juan with that one. Irish whips him into the corner. Kicked, look like to the nuts. Well, that was a little dirty. Let's see what MK's setting up for. Oh, a huge hip attack. That might have concussed him. 1, 2, no! Gilberto there to break up the pin. Juan rolls to the outside. MK not too thrilled with Gilberto now that he broke up that pin. Gives him a top rope stunner for good measure. Gilberto now, big time drop, able to take advantage of the distracted MK. Only for a moment though, MK back on the offensive. Smashes Gilberto's face into the ring. He chucks him across the outside. MK just gonna let the count roll right now. Count is at 5. Syndicate will be more than happy to take a count out victory. MK still striking Gilberto. Gilberto able to get one back though. Wheelbarrow DDT! Juan able to capitalize on the distraction. And a kick to the lower back. Juan feeling good about his chances now. Another strike to the lower back. And Juan tagging out Gilberto, your legal man. Gilberto Irish whips Mikey across the ropes. Nice maneuver from Gilberto, slamming MK down. 1, 2, no, just a count of 1. Not enough for Gilberto. He stomps the arm of MK. Again going for the lower back. Brochacho's really targeting the lower back of MK. Makes another tag. Juan now your legal man. Juan springboard moonsault lands. Juan in control right now. Irish whips MK into the corner. MK able to reverse it. Inverted DDT. MK back in control of this one now. Only for a moment though. Juan able to counter out of it. Gut wrench bomb lands from Juan. Juan playing up to the crowd. MK trying to make a tag and does. Big moment for the Syndicate. Juan goes for the clothesline, misses, and Justin with an insane maneuver there goes for the cover, but Gilberto running in like a bolt of lightning to break that up before the count of 1. He saw that one coming. Justin now shifts his focus back to Juan, tosses it to the outside. Going for a suicide DDT! Oh my! That was incredible. Now going for a little rolling thunder. Justin says, "Are you not entertained?" And a kick to the midsection for good measure. The count is now at 5. Justin again rolls him up for another rolling thunder. Ref pleading to get the match back into the ring. Juan though reversed the whip whips Justin back into the ring. Count is now a 7. Justin takes his time to go for Gilberto, but Gilberto was ready. Oh, kick to the throat. Justin still in control here. Picking up 1. Irish whips him into the corner. Spears Gilberto for good measure. Can you blame him? Makes the tag into MK. The Syndicate going for the final countdown. That should do it. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, the Syndicate defeat the Brochachos and really put themselves in prime position in the tag team division. What an excellent match from both teams.